welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Slee with another word. So the title of my message that I got from this morning from God is it does not look like it. Okay, so God took me to our friend David, who became King David. He was in the line of Jesus Christ, the genealogy and lineage. He was that guy. He was the shepherd guy. The guy we talk about in the book of Psalms, the one who reflects on laments and shares his poetry, shares his frustrations. We are in P with David, okay? So he took me to David because in his situation, it did not look like it was going to ever get better. David was a shepherd boy. He was son to Jesse. Jesse's son to Obed. Obed was the child of Ruth and Boaz. So that's where he comes from. His story is a story that all of us want to talk about. One of the stories as a child, Sunday school, like, David killed Goliath. Oh my gosh, how did he do that with a slingshot? So he is quite significant in our understanding of how big God can be if we allow him, and how God is seeking for our vulnerability most of the time for him to really reveal himself to us. And so this is really about how it might look like it. I'll start by saying when David was a shepherd boy, it did not look like he was going to kill Goliath. When David was being ridiculed by his brother as he was about to drop a punch in the book of 1 Samuel, and they were scared to fight Goliath, it did not look like David was going to be the one to actually be the war on behalf of the children of Israel. It did not look like it. He did not look like the part when the king Saul told him, David, why don't you wear an armor so you can look like you are to fight Goliath? And David was like, okay, but nah, it's not gonna work. I don't need it. So he did not look like the person that was about to fight a war with such a big giant. When David was on the run from Saul because Saul was jealous and wanted to kill David, it did not look like he was ever going to escape. He was going to be the king of Israel after Saul's demise, right? It did not look like David was going to be, king of Israel, because in so many situations that he faced, it looked like it was just his reality and just a lot in life. So what God is saying this morning, and what he told me to say to you, is that it may not look like you're about to go into this next season that you've been trusting him for, the season where God has told you his promises for. It may not look like it, but look here. Seek me first. Seek ye the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and everything that you are trusting me for will be added unto you. The promises that I've laid in the word, the promises that I've spoken to your life will come to pass. You are about to move from one area to the next, and it may not look like it. As you are sitting in your room, as you are sitting in your car, as you are in a meeting, as you are walking down the mall or outside, it may not look like God is about to change your situation. But many lessons we can learn from David is that David, in every chapter, in every season of his life, whether he was a young man or he was an old man, he always faced God. Even when he dropped the ball and said, and he had a child with Bathsheba, and her husband killed because of the matter in his heart. In every situation, he knew that he could face God regardless. And that's why we know him as the man after God's heart, because he was able to relate with God. So our way to move on out of life, even when life be lifing, even when life is just doing the most, hitting us from every direction, just know that if you see the face of God, your situation will not look like what you think it looks like right now. Whatever you trust in God, whatever the word spoken to life is still gonna come to pass. So I wanted to share this because it was such an encouraging word for me. And I'm like getting ready, washing my face, doing my face, and doing most with the host. And I'm like, it doesn't look like. What is God saying? What is God saying? Then he tells me about David. Did David look like a king when he was tending to the sheep? And I'm like, no. Did David look like he was going to kill Goliath with his sword? No. David looked like he was going to be king of Israel when Saul wanted to kill him. No, it didn't. In many instances, we were looking from a distance. It didn't look like David was going to be like the king of Israel, the Lion of Judah, the one who is laying the Messiah. Okay, the coming of Jesus Christ. Okay, so I want to share this with you because it was such a reminder. And right now, in my circumstance, I might not look at, but you know what? You seek the face of God, and you know that God is going to make it happen for you in every which way. So have an awesome day. Bye.